All right, guys, we got ourselves some breaking news here. So, Donald Trump officially will be sentenced tomorrow for the hush money trial that involves Stormy Daniels, the porn star. Says right here in this tweet, Supreme Court denies Trump's appeal to delay Friday's hush money criminal sentencing 5-4. The tiebreaker, Amy Coney Barrett, who he appointed, sided with the liberal, judges against Trump. Now, let's understand exactly what's going to happen in tomorrow. According to this guy right here, Trump's sentencing will begin officially on 9:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. He's expected to appear virtually and not be given jail time since he's returning to the White House in less than 2 weeks. Now, this is a really good article from Forbes that kind of explains everything. It says what to expect from Trump's hush money sentencing tomorrow as Supreme Court refuses to stop it. A lot of people are shocked that Amy Coney Barrett, people are saying she kind of turned on him, which, for those who don't know, the Supreme Court is supposed to be nonpartisan, just so we're clear on that. So everybody's so used to the Supreme Court going full on partisan. You got the 4 liberals, and then you got the 5 conservative justices, and they've been ruling in favor of a lot of Republican or Trump favored things when it comes to the cases they've been hearing. And people have gotten to a point now where they just automatically assume that, oh, this is going to pass, that's going to pass because we got majority conservative justices in the Supreme Court. But as it turns out, Amy Coney Barrett decided that, hey, at the end of the day, I'm supposed to be neutral. I'm not supposed to be partisan. I'm supposed to interpret the law as I see it. And that's how she ruled. People are mad at her, but hey, I think she did her job, if that's really what she believes. So, reading more of this article, it says Trump's sentencing scheduled for blah, blah, blah. After Manhattan-based judge Juan issued an order Friday scheduling Trump's sentencing and rejecting the president-elect's request for him to throw out the guilty verdict. Now, for those who don't know, Trump has been fighting to make sure he doesn't get sentenced. First, he went to the state Supreme Court, I believe. Then he went to the actual U.S. Supreme Court, and it didn't work out that way. Says it right here, New York's Court of Appeals, the state's highest court, also refused to stop Trump's sentencing Thursday morning as the president-elect went to the court after both Merchant and New York appeals judge declined to pause it while Trump appeals 2 orders Merchant issued upholding the guilty verdict. A jury found Trump guilty on 34 counts for falsifying business records related to payments made to Stormy Daniels, which are each punishable. Now, this is very key. Each punishable by up to 4 years in prison and / or a fine of up to $5,000. Trump has long denied all wrongdoing. Merchant has all but ruled out sentencing Trump to prison. However, noting Friday his inclination to not impose any sentencing of incarceration, blah, blah, blah. He's not going to jail, okay? Let's just get that out the way. Trump ain't going to jail. There's no doubt about it. So what will Trump's sentence be? While Merchant has suggested he's likely to grant an unconditional discharge, his final ruling on Trump's sentence could be different. If the judge does not grant an unconditional discharge, Trump could still be fined up to $170,000, even if he's not given prison time, based on the $5,000 fine per charge. The judge could also impose other penalties like probation, though that's unlikely, given the logical issues that could present given Trump's presidency. So basically, nothing's going to happen. That's really what we got here. The news is going to make it a big deal. Oh, my God. Trump's sentencing happens today. Here's what's going to happen. He's going to have to pay a fine. That'll be it. They're even saying in this article they highly doubt he'll even get probation. He's not going to jail. That's completely out of the question. He's about to become president. He's not going to jail while he's literally about to be president of the United States. He's not going to get probation. What's likely going to happen is he'll get the $170,000 fine. What is an unconditional discharge? An unconditional discharge, as Trump is likely to get, can be imposed under New York state law when the court is of the opinion that no proper purpose will be served by imposing any condition upon the defendant's release. When a defendant is given an unconditional discharge, the court will have to give its reason for doing so, and the defendant is released without imprisonment, fine, or probation supervision, according to New York law. So basically, he could completely get off with nothing, which very likely is probably going to happen. Will Trump still be a convicted felon? Yes, By being sentenced, even if he's given an unconditional discharge, Trump will formally be convicted of his 34 crimes. So basically, what's probably going to happen tomorrow is they're probably going to give him that. He'll end up being a convicted felon, but even though he'll end up being a convicted felon, he won't suffer any criminal anything, like no punishments, no fines, no probation, no drill time, nothing like that. So here's the deal. If he becomes a convicted felon tomorrow, what exactly can't he do? Convicted felons face a number of restrictions, though many of them are unlikely to apply to Trump, like holding state public office. Trump will not be able to serve on jury duty, own a firearm, and most notably, many countries have travel restrictions that bar convicted felons from entering, which means that as president, he may have to get special permission for some travels. Okay. Well, all right. So, yeah, that's pretty much the article. I mean, none of this stuff really applies. And then they got some key background of what he did and blah, blah, blah. They even say in the article the unconditional discharge is likely what he'll get. So, yeah. That's the main big news. Trump is going to be sentenced tomorrow. Honestly, doesn't mean much of anything because he is going to become president. He can't pardon himself, so he will be a convicted felon, but nothing really is going to happen. So just wanted to make a video, cover that real quick. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.